I'm here to give you a rant kind of review on the book Paper Towns by John Green. I literally just finished this book. I've been reading it for a few months now, and I finished it a few minutes ago, and I want to give y'all my insight on the book. Disclaimer, this video will most likely have spoiler alerts in it. I'm not good at telling stories, so it's kind of hard for me not to spoil anything. Not that there's much to spoil. John Green, I'm very upset with you. I read Looking for Alaska and The Fault in Our Stars, and I have an abundance of Catherines, Will Grayson, and Let It Snow, all on my bookshelf over there, and I plan on reading one day. And I read Paper Towns, and I was so looking forward to it. I wanted to read it before the movie came out, and I asked my teacher who read it, and he said he didn't like it. And I halfway agree with him, because I was reading this book, and I was very invested in Q's adventure to find Margot, and I loved the part whenever Margot took him out for an all-night adventure, doing these crazy things, getting back at her friends, and then she goes missing, and then he tries to find her. And I loved it, how she had clues and stuff for him to go find her, even though he did, he couldn't get it and stuff, but how he finally got it and to where he thought she was. So he takes his friends Ben, Radar, and Lacey on this road trip. They skip graduation, spoiler alert, kind of, sort of. They skip their graduation. They go on this road trip to New York, and the ending of this book is what really is making me angry. Really, really, really angry. Do they find Mario? Do they make it to Algor, however you pronounce the name that they were going to? What happens to Ben? What happens to Radar? What happens to Q? What happens to Margot? Is Margot dead? Is Margot alive? Does anybody know? If John Green does not make a sequel to this book, I'll be very, very, very upset. I freaking loved Looking for Alaska. Looking for Alaska, maybe one of my favorite books that I've ever read. Maybe. It's like I want them to come out with a movie for that book, but I know that they will screw it up. I don't think they can screw this book up because there's nothing amazing about it. I mean, it was a good book, don't get me wrong. It's just the ending really aggravates me. Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely going to see the movie. I love Nat Wolff and Kara. That's the only two people who I know who's in the book. I've seen everyone else, plays everyone else, but I love John Green. I love his writing, love his stories, love him. Very, very, very upset with this book. I needed to get this rant out of me. I don't really know anyone else except for one friend who's read this book. She has the same questions as me. What happens to Margot? What happens to Ben? What happens to Q? What happens to Radar? What happens to Lacey? I mean, Lacey, where did she even come from? I don't understand it a little bit. I literally read this book all day long at school. I didn't have that much left. But on my free periods, which were 2 today, I read this book. I was totally invested in it. Didn't get to finish it until I got home. And good thing I didn't, because I would have just went off on somebody at school. I would have been like, what happened to Margot? What happened? Why? What happened? I probably would have ended up going to that teacher who read the book and be like, dude, why? What is going on? That's probably what I'll do tomorrow, actually. I'll go see my teacher and be like, what? I'm confused. I just need to know. I can't wait to see how they're gonna do the movie. How they're gonna do the movie, period. The person in the movie that I'm looking forward to the most is Q and Margot's adventure. Of course, that's like the main part of the book to me. And then I'm also looking forward to the party, the big party where Ben gets drunk and he goes, yes, all the time. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm also looking for their journey to New York. I'm also looking forward to that, even though it ends not how I want it to end. Very upset. Very, very sad. I was hoping for more, John Green. You made me very sad. I love this book though. I might write my own ending to the book. If you don't come out with a sequel to this book, I will come up with my own sequel. I was just hoping that they would find Margot or make it to New York and have something a little bit more than what was given to me. This is how much I love looking for Alaska. After I read the book, I gave it to 3-4 other people to read. That's how much I love the book. Yesterday I ordered the 10th year anniversary of the book. Because I love hardback books, and mine's a flimsy paper book and it's like getting destroyed because I lent it to so many people. That's how much I love that book. This book, Mr. Green, you made me very sad with this ending. No, oh my god, this is what I wanted to say. You know what the ending of this book reminds me of? In The Fault in Our Stars, the book that Hazel loves and reads, I forgot An Imperial Affliction. That book, you know how she hates how it ends and how it's just a bunch of questions? That is how this book ends. That's exactly how this book ends. I mean, nobody has cancer in this book, but that's exactly what I thought of. I just texted my friend Emily because she read the book. I was like, Emily, I need to talk to you about this book. She has the same questions as me. I told her it's exactly like the ending of An Imperial Affliction. Like, I want to go find John Green and have him write me an ending to this book. And I'm going to bring my friend Gus with. I don't have a friend named Gus. But I'm very saddened by the ending of this book. Mr. Green. Sad. I do love the cover though. You probably won't be able to see. No, you won't be able to see. But it's like his signature, like engraved kind of sort in the book. That's awesome. Other than that, I loved the book. Hated the ending. I recommend you reading the book and stopping at about stopping at about an hour 15-ish. That gives you 2 pages into the book. Just stop there. Just stop there. I mean, you can read the rest. I don't care. I mean, you won't get the answers you want, but very upset. Okay, so I hope this didn't spoil too much. It probably did. But that was my review on Paper Towns by John Green. Overall, I recommend that you read it. It was good. Just expect awful ending. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you want me to do any more reviews on any more books that I read. I'm gonna start reading Girl Online by Zoe Sugg tonight. Let me know if you want me to do a review on that whenever I'm done. And then I have so many more that I want to read. I want to read Fangirl and Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. I want to read Will Grayson and Abundance of Catherines. And If I Stay, there's just so many more that I want to read. So, give this video a thumbs up if you want me to do any more book reviews. And hope you had a good day. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, you guys. Woo!